Boys, I am here with my 2025 Crown Jewel prediction, so let's just get straight into it. We're going to start with Cena and AJ Styles. The match that I believe got announced first. No, I think that was Seth and Cody, actually. It doesn't matter. John Cena and AJ Styles. I'm going to go John Cena here. I was saying like a month ago that I don't see John Cena losing the rest of his retirement tour matches until his last match, maybe, if he, pushes a younger talent. And then that stupid WrestlePalooza match happened. So now I'm like, all right, is Cena just going to lose all these matches? I don't know. But this one, I think John Cena will win. I think John Cena needs the win here, definitely after losing to that Brock Lesnar. I don't think we can go another loss. Definitely 5 dates remaining. And it's not going to hurt AJ Styles if he loses this, right? I mean, this is an iconic feud. Whoever wins here, it's like, oh, all right, like whatever. But like, it's going to hurt Cena more because Cena's on his retirement tour. Cena's trying to, get back into it after losing to Brock. So I'm gonna go Cena here. I think this will be a banger match though. But yeah, I don't think there'll be any shenanigans either. I think this is just gonna be a classic one-on-one match. Then we got Stephanie McCare versus Tiffany Stratton for the Women's Crown Jewel Championship. I'm gonna go Stephanie here. I think Stephanie needs this more than Tiffy. Right? Tiffy's kind of already pushed. People love Tiffy. Tiffy's one of the biggest women's wrestler in the world right now. I think Stephanie, with them trying to push her like crazy right now at the moment, right, with her winning NXT Women's title to the Women's NXT North American title, being double champ, coming to the main roster, winning the Battle Royale Evolution, and then actually winning the Women's World Heavyweight Championship at WrestlePalooza, and even defeating Io Sky, a top tier women's wrestler in the business right now. So yeah, they're clearly trying to make Stephanie McCare the new wave at the moment, the next big thing. So yeah, I'm gonna go Stephanie here. I think she deserves it, and like I said, I don't think it'll really hurt Stephanie losing to Stephanie here. In our second girls match, Rhea Ripley and Io Sky are teaming up to versus the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane. I'm actually gonna go Asuka and Kairi Sane here. I know you're like, whoa, right? Immediately you want to see Rhea and Io because those are probably the two biggest women wrestlers right now. Definitely on the Raw roster for sure, but maybe both combined. They have at all. But listen, it's just like, what's the point of the Kabuki Warriors and Asuka turning heel, right? The only way I see Kabuki Warriors losing is Kairi Sane, flips on or turns on Asuka, right? She goes back to babyface, or she doesn't want to fight Io or whatever, right? That's the only way I see that happening. But I think Kabuki Warriors need to lose. Can you imagine Asuka pinning Rhea Ripley at her hometown? Because if you don't know, Rhea's from Australia. So can you imagine Asuka pinning Rhea Ripley where Rhea Ripley's from? The heat on that would be full heel Asuka right there. And then this is when we can get the one-on-one Asuka Rhea match. I think this is what we need right here and start and can continue that feud. So yeah, I'm gonna go Kabuki Warriors. I think they need to win more. Then we got Seth Rollins versus Cody Rhodes for the Men's Crown Jewel Championship. I'm going Seth. There's no way Seth loses again to Cody Rhodes. Can you imagine Seth being 0-4 against Cody since Cody returned to WWE? That would be ridiculous. No, and Seth needs it more, right? Like this is not actually for Cody's belt, so he can lose this. He'll still have his belt. He'll be fine. If Seth loses this, what was the whole point since WrestleMania? I mean, Paul Heyman literally said it himself on Raw, and that Seth and Paul Heyman little backstage segment. What's the point of WrestleMania 41? What was the point of anything if Seth doesn't win here? Like, he has to win here. I think this will be stacked though. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a lot of wrestlers coming out in this. For both sides, like the Vision, like the Bronze coming out for Seth, Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker. We have some people coming out on Cody's side. Maybe we get Jey Uso or LA Knight, CM Punk, because they're kind of messing with, fighting the Vision right now. This could be shenanigans. Maybe this is like a WrestleMania 40 Cody Rhodes versus Roma moment, or like a CM Punk and John Cena a few months back on Night of Champions, where a lot of people just come out and there's a lot of shenanigans going on. And since it's not for either one of the belts, right, this is the time to have shenanigans in the match because none of them can lose their belt, right? That's just going for this stupid Crown Jewel championship. Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed, which is rumored to actually main event. I would assume, I thought it was gonna be Cody and Seth, definitely because the Crown Jewel Championship, the Men's Crown Jewel Championship, but apparently there's rumors that's going to be Bronson Reed and Roman Reigns because, one, it's Roman Reigns, and then two, Bronson Reed's from Australia, which they are in Australia, and this is going to be Australia street fight. So you want to talk about shenanigans. This one, it could also have shenanigans going on, right? Maybe this one has a more likely chance to have shenanigans than Cody and Seth because of it being a street fight and no rules. And then obviously right? You have Roman who's, forming the bloodline back with Jay and Jimmy, and then, versus Bronson Reed. Maybe Braun Breaker comes out. Maybe Seth wants to screw him, right? A lot could happen here. But I'm going to go Roman Reigns. This is actually a hot take because people are going to assume since Roman beat him the first time, Bronson Reed will win, and then they do a third for a trilogy. I don't think they're doing a trilogy. I think Roman clean sweeps Bronson Reed here, and we move on to Braun Breaker. We get Roman and Braun Breaker, and then we get that feud going on for some months, and then this is when we start the Roman Reigns Seth Rollins feud for WrestleMania or Royal Rumble, whichever one they want to do. I think they might push it to Royal Rumble instead, and then we might get something else for WrestleMania. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think Roman is going to go through the vision, right? Bronson Reed, clean sweep, and Braun Breaker go through him, and then Seth Rollins. But when he does versus Braun Breaker, I think Braun Breaker at least get 1 win on Roman, because it looks like they want to push Braun Breaker more than Bronson Reed. So that could be a whole separate video. But yeah, that's my Crown Jewel predictions. I forgot to say this in the beginning of the video. I am recording this Wednesday, October 8th. So I'm recording this before Friday Night SmackDown, before Crown Jewel. So if there's a match that gets added last minute, I'm sorry. Obviously, I didn't know. I recorded this before then. I wanted to get this out before, the event happened. I'll probably post this October 9th though on Thursday. But yeah, so one match that my friend actually said that I think that he might be cooking that might get announced is what is it called? Oh, Jacob Fatu, Drew McIntyre at Crown Jewel. If they wanted to add one last second on SmackDown, which is possible, obviously, with Jacob taking out Drew and stuff, and they started that thing maybe. But I feel like they might wait on that. Honestly, I don't think they want to rush that one, so I don't see it. But that one's definitely possible. That could get announced last minute. So yeah, we'll see. Or something with CM Punk, because CM Punk's been advertised for Crown Jewel, but he doesn't have a match. So well, I don't know. But like he was on Raw, so I don't know why he would get a match on SmackDown. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there won't be, but hey, this is all it is. I got all the predictions. I hope y'all enjoyed. Drop a like, sub if you're new, and tell me your predictions for Crown Jewel 2025 down below in the comments for me.